Welcome to Lane Stadium, home of the Virginia Tech Hokies. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Tech Hokies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis with another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Let's take a step back and enjoy Enter Sandman. Start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. The Monarchs will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And, David, they've got a guy in the backfield that certainly is capable of carrying more than his share of the weight in this offensive attack.
Yeah, he's a piece, but I would argue this, Reese. Like, you need to get the ground game going. For this offense to be successful, they need a physical tone setter, and he can be that, sometimes up, sometimes down. They need that consistently, Jesse.
They need him to show up when it matters the most, and there's going to be times in this game like we've seen throughout his career when the defense wants to take away wide receivers or players on the perimeter, and that's when this guy has to show up and shine. He's got vision, he's got cutting ability, he's got speed, but that's got to be on display in this game.
Off the play fake. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And just too much on that pass. Too high, too wide, out of bounds, and incomplete. The Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Wants to throw. It's Drones. And the missed connection on third down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. From the gun, give on the inside. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Monarchs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's the return. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Takes the handoff. It's Stewart. To running room. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to get off the ball as fast as I can and try to get some form of penetration. Just stop that ball from going north-south. They don't do it there, and they give up the first down.
To the air, it's Drones. Hauls it in. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now facing a third and long. Unloads to the wideout. And they can't make the play on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Roach. Works ahead for a couple, they'll stop him at the 27. And the Monarchs are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
With the catch, it's Lott. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Monarchs are facing third and inches. They send the tight end in motion. They'll try to bully their way for the first. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on third down. And the Monarchs will send out the punt unit. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The Hokies come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Looking for a man, it's Drones. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. The give on the inside. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He's got the tight end. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. He got a step and just dusted the field.
guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
That's it for this period, and it's Virginia Tech on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's locked. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Off play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Hits the afterburners. Touchdown, Old Dominion. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
You know, a lot of times you're trying to throw slants against man coverage. If you're going to do it against zone, it's got to be so precise, and that time just a little bit off, and that's why it falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
Turning it on! And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He'll be brought down, but he was trying with everything he had to turn that disaster into a first down and came up a little short. From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, ODU. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. On the run, it's Stewart. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
Well, I know he was struggling to get going early in this game. That right there, though, was easily his best run so far. And this is one of the more talented running backs you're going to see in the entire nation. They need more runs like that to get this offense going if they're going to win this game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Finds his tight end. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Last season, Kyron Drones really didn't play to the level he or Virginia Tech expected for him. Jesse, what does he need to do to return to his 2023 form?
It's consistency and avoiding the negative plays, avoiding the turnovers, making the throws you're supposed to make. There is no question physically, Kyron Drones has all the tools. And you think back to a year ago, if that Hail Mary stands against Miami and they get that win, maybe the season ends differently for Virginia Tech. This is a special talent. He's got to be more consistent.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Setting up the screen. Oh, a lot of space. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, the offense just trying to go with a little touch pass this time, down close to the goal line, giving it to the receiver and hoping his speed is going to be able to outflank the defense, but nowhere to run. Nice stop on the defensive side of the ball.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They've already squandered a couple of chances to score touchdowns in the red zone, and now another opportunity. It's third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hokies!
And that's exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And he added the extra point.
17, Old Dominion 14.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Throws to the wideout. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Monarchs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He calls for the fair catch and makes it deep in his own end, and he might have been better off seeing if that ball would just trickle into the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Drones. Rifles it down the middle. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Quarterback will keep it. Find some fresh air. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already gotten the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. And the Monarchs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. And they'll knock him down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. The Monarchs will punt this one away. Let's see what he can do with it. And he make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Gets it past the marker. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. It's a seam wide open. They drag him down, but not before they get... Over and a terrific return on the fumble. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. A little screen to the running back. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Drones. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He slings it deep to the left.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Monarchs decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Right back to him on the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. To the air. It's Drones. He's got the tight end. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Hokies have this offense rolling. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped, a gain of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run. You got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time they let him get out of bounds.
A nice job on second down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catch them all bounce a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the first down.
And the Hokies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The option look. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield. It's Drones. Got his man on the right. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Touchdown, Virginia Tech! And that one will give them the lead.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. The Monarchs in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They'll run play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Here's the handoff. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Turning on the Jets. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Quickly to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones that are going to kill.
Going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, this defense was ready for go bumps against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line.
The offense pops it up. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. He makes a grab. They will score. Touchdown, Hokies.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, and the offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for space. It's Roach. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. And the Monarchs moving quickly to the line.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense, locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Rushes on him. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
All right, so they fail on that fourth down, but the game is not over yet. There's still time. Defense has to get the ball back quickly. Offense is going to have to score quickly. You have to execute now.
Looking to buy time. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially.
Scores on the sneak. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. How about this dude? He's throwing it like Don Strock or Jim Truckenmiller. He's running it like Tyrod Taylor, or doing it all like Michael Vick.
Just showing the whole game, showing the repertoire, and how hard is it to stop a guy like this? I mean, when he can do all these things and stretch you with his feet, stretch you with his arm, that's why he's hard to stop, and that's why he's having himself a day.
Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Pressure coming. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's got it. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Monarchs want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. 42 spike. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's locked. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Works the middle. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Monarchs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Looking to the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's caught! Touchdown, Old Dominion!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll ride the hot hand. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
You got to be impressed by how you've seen this offense finish in this football game. They've been scoring points in the fourth quarter, just got a touchdown on their last drive, and there they rip off a big run. They are not letting off the gas pedal right now, and as a coach, you love to see that.
Part of being a defender, especially against the pass, is you got to see where that receiver's going to. And when he sticks his foot in the ground, you could tell when he stuck his foot in the ground, that in route was breaking in. They knew it, broke on it, swatted the ball down, and made a nice play.
He caught it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. After this, it'll be a wrap. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get actually just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got to stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.